Functional Heritage is the largest public research education company in Singapore. Right? And they don't only sell to Singapore, they sell to hundreds of countries all over the world. You see, Singapore population is 1 year they brought about 8,000 babies. Malaysia 600,000 babies. So when they publish something like global market, and what they do is that they have big data, they do a lot of research. What is latest? What is new? What is trending? What is the people asking for video and all kinds of research and data before it's on the program? Let's say, for example, this morning, the program that you are actually learning in the workshop is happening, they've done a lot of research. This is going to be a trend that people will be playing with engagement, inspiration to increase our self-respect. Right. So, without further ado, I will actually introduce my team members to share a bit about what are the online programs. Say, for example, if you use digital initiative or education technology, one program, one time, certain English program, you choose whatever program you want to do. The student will keep guessing, that's my teacher going to do. I can choose from 1,000 English program to whatever I want. I can choose from 1,000 science program to introduce whatever I want. Or music, history, geography, for matter. Alright? Then there will be databases. Databases, some of it is soluble, like MDJB, and stuff, you just subscribe press to the. If you become a member of MDJB, alright, you have access to 7,000 magazines every day. All the regular area, all the lecture area, all the initiative types, all that. You can auto download the phone every day. So these are the things given to people. Actually, Johor, of course, Sarawak is always the first one to give hope Sarawak. Every citizen that sometimes in Johor, they just started in so join that. Then they want to share about some of the databases, all right, that has been used, all right, for studies and research. And there will be additional, like say for example, people ask, what about print? Is print still relevant? Is print dead? No, it's active, it's striving, it's growing. In fact, book sale of print has increased from minus the other way. Because I think that there's online copying, too much online copying. And we are very afraid that our kids, or even ourselves, get informed at an age. I also remember I was listening to Chinese that was telling me, you know, the horror of being when I was 12 years old, I know I'll get a diploma and I'll be blind by 18. So from 12 to 18 now, wow, I'm kind of stressed that you go through that you'll be blind by 18. Because too much time. Right? So there are actually a lot of work we will get to. Let's say, technically, nothing is better than meeting your physical and sharing your physical. And online, sometimes it's also have the whole fact that you have when you go out physical actually. So the screen, you actually relax, you don't need battery, you don't need to fall and get black eyes sometimes when you talk and you fall asleep at the phone call or higher right? And later on, we share about the assessment, how to measure outcome. Now, a lot of people is looking at, well, you cancel the primary exam, you cancel the lower secondary exam, and the first exam that everyone goes to your level for SDM. Sometimes it's scary. The most important exam in our life, you don't have exam experience. So along every level, every state, or everything, you need to know what is my capability, what is my Excel scoring, what is my CFR scoring, all right? Am I on the right track? Am I progressing? If my parents send me overseas to study now, am I in class or am I just a jungle ramble? I have invested in class. Once I get outside, oh shit, I'm actually at the bottom of the class in the conversation, all right? International citizenship and globalization. So, without further ado, I'll pass the time to our head of school division to share a little bit about what that's. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Good day, everyone.
Thank you for joining us today. We are still probably collaborate a remarkable 65-year legacy of educational excellence, and we first embark to 66 years. As we approach this significant anniversary, we reflect on our enduring dedication to provide quality resources and support to educators and students across the nation. After discussing our extensive experience in providing education resources to educators throughout the nation, for decades, UBSM has been a trusted partner for educators, offering a wide range of educational resources. To facilitate effective teaching and learning. So we are a key player in the education sector, connecting educators with quality resources to nurture the minds of future generation. Okay, we move on to our achievement. One of our notable achievement has been our partnership with Ministry of Education and MOE on a special textbook project for quality. For the last 5 to 6 years, we have dedicated ourselves to providing the best resources for the teaching of quality, helping students to explore the beauty and depth of language through the verse of celebrated poems. So next, education beyond borders. At UBSM, our mission is to provide top quality educational materials to a wide spectrum of institutions, including private school, public school, private academies, international schools, and universities. We recognize the diverse landscape of education in Malaysia, and our commitment goes beyond the boundaries of traditional educational categories. Our mission is to ensure that all students in Malaysia have the finest access to the education resources, regardless of their type of institution they attend. So for the next slide is embracing the future education. In addition to our commitment to serving diverse array of educational institutions, we are also dedicated to staying at the forefront of educational technology. UBSM recognizes the pivotal role of technology in better education. We understand that the way students learn and teachers is evolving, and we are here to support this information. Our approach combines the best of both worlds, traditional print materials and innovative learning platform. So this segment will be presented shortly by Ms. Kamila and Ms. Noah. By offering a wide range of resources, from textbook to interactive online data learning platform, we cater the diverse preferences of educators and students. Our digital platform leverages the power of technology, to make learning more engaging, interactive, and accessible. Right, so empowering students for a global future, most of our customers is using campus curriculum systems. So they are there to safeguard. We believe that education extends beyond textbook and exam. As such, our material are thoughtfully designed to foster a holistic learning, enabling students to develop not only subject and specific knowledge, but also skills necessary to excel. Our dedication to aligning our product with the common European framework of reference for languages, CFR, not limited to language subject alone. The separate alignment permits our entire curriculum, promoting language proficiency and communication skills across all subjects. So, empowering excellence educational partnership. Our influence extends far and wide, encompassing a prestigious array of educational institutions, including Kingsway International School, Tandy International Schools, ELC International School, and numerous others. These schools have placed their trust in us to deliver the highest quality educational resources, and we take this trust with utmost seriousness. Next, we put the Assembly Horizon BSM Versatile Education Ecosystem. In our last year's history, BSM has been a steadfast partner to over 200 international schools, private institutions, and more than 200 homeschools across Malaysia. Our reach in the educational sector is not only extensive, but also impactful. We take immense pride in the role we play in shaping the educational landscape of this nation. Our business model is versatile as the needs of our customers. It encompasses a network of brick and mortar stores, retail outlets, and robust online platform. We understand that accessibility is key in education, and we are committed to providing our customers with multiple avenues to access the educational resources they need. To conclude, as we look for the future, our commitment to education remains stronger than ever. We will continue to evolve, adapt, and innovate, ensuring that UBSM remains at the forefront of empowering students, education, and institutions to excel in the dynamic and interconnected world of tomorrow. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Sarah to present on the online digital learning platform. Please welcome.
Okay, thank you, Hafiz. Hi, everyone. First of all, I just want to say thank you for having me here. And should you explain a little bit of my mission in UBSM? So just I want to make a brief and short introduction for each of the digital databases, learning resources and assessment from UBS. Okay. Okay, these are the databases provided by UBSM, which is Strategic, National Geography, and Written Infrastructure. Okay, so just a quick brief on what is Pressreader and features. So, Pressreader is a digital news stand that offers access to thousands of newspapers and magazines from around the world. Okay, so it's a vital resource for promoting media literacy, current events, awareness, and global perspectives. So, with Pressreader, students and educators can stay updated on international news, cultural trends, and more. Okay, so like which is very crucial in our interconnected world. Okay, so these are the features which is like we can listen to the audios in Messenger, not only by reading news, we can listen to the audios. We can share the news and magazines, Twitter, Facebook, so emails and more. Full content. The press will be full content. How you can see in prints, I mean physical and prints. Okay. So yes, all the contents inside press will be local and international contents. Okay. So we also having a translation from the reader. You can translate into which language you want to with. Okay. And then the current day, every day or every week, the news in press reader will update new titles for you all to explore. Okay, so these are the quick features of press reader. Okay, the second will be second video will be Britannica School. Britannica School is a comprehensive online resource designed to support research, inquiry, and information literacy in literature education. It provides access to a wealth of reliable, up-to-date information, including articles, images, videos, and primary resources. So usually, Britannica can be used for class activities, having 4 categories, which is for early elementary, high, and middle. So these are the contents for the Britannica. So inside Britannica, we have been a lot of contents for different contents for each categories. For example, for middle ages for grade 6 to 8, we are having extra news around the world inside the content. Article, media, and biography roles, adjustable reading levels. For high school, it's also different contents. It's advanced search. They can search according to their hobbies, according to their activities. Auto generated citation. Citation is very important for students for their projects and assignments. So it's quite advanced in these high categories. Okay. So they also having searchable magazines, journal, articles, and primary sources news update. So these are the content for Britannica. Next will be National Geography. National Geography is a trusted name in exploration, science, and storytelling, and partnered with GAIL to provide educators and students with the treasure trove of educational content. National Geography is like online articles where you can access and also use class activities for students. So here in National Geography, we only can not only can we now National Geography is like you can access into general magazines and searches. So if you wanted to access traveler and histories magazines, we have to subscribe to it. So that's all. Next. Okay, next we move to English language resources and assessment, which is Scholastic Literature Pro, Junior Central, and EduSync. So these are the English language resources and assessment provided by UPS. Scholastic, this is a print of Scholastic, and the e-book platform for readers to enjoy reading to grade 1 to 12. So inside Scholastic Literature Pro, there are 900 plus fiction and non-fiction writers to explore by the student. Okay, so they can access Literature Pro, they can access at school, home, and anywhere with the internet access. And the most special thing in this Scholastic Literature Pro is the students' reading level, the comprehension level will be judged by test levels. Okay. So inside the Scholastic Literature Pro, there are 4 steps to access it. First will be identify reading level. Identify reading level students once they subscribe or access into Libro, they have received for the assessment to identify their competency levels so that they can move forward. The second step will be interest survey. So once they know their comprehensive reading level, they can pick up or choose their own interest titles or books which they want to read. Okay. The third thing will be recommendation. This recommendation will be according to their lesson levels. So Scholastic Registry Board will recommend few books and titles according to their lesson levels. The last thing will be reading and reporting. So since they are having quizzes after each end of each quiz, so all the quizzes will be the teachers can observe the students' progress by having a report on it. So these are the 4 steps to access Scholastic Registry Board. Okay. Other English language resources is English Central. English Central is a platform designed to improve English language proficiency. It uses video lessons and speech recognition technology to help learners practice their pronunciation, listening, and speaking skills. In a world where English is often the go-to language of communication, this easy English Central is a tool valuable for both students and educators to improve their English language. So how they can improve their English language by accessing English Central only in 4 ways, which is watch the videos and learn the sentences. And also, they also can speak each of the words they are learning in the videos. So go live actually once you watch, learn, and speak the words, you can have a live tutorial session with the educators. So that's called Go in English. Okay. So in English, and also we are having levels, which is beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So same as Scholastic Pro, but then it's different levels, which means beginner means you will receive all the videos for the beginners, all for single sentences. So for the intermediate, it's an intermediate level videos, and for the advanced, you will have you can watch the videos where you can learn the English with the advanced words. So that's advanced. Okay, these are the levels for the English Central. Okay, EduC is affordable and scalable online testing for execution. It's like 100% online testing with 40 questions of types. What are the tests that can be taken under EduC is IELTS, TOEFL, and yes. Okay, so these are the 3 exams that can be taken under EduC. Okay, so that's all from me, from my side, which is digital division. So after this, I will pass it to my colleagues for which is Miss Munira. Thank you so much. That's all from me.
Okay, just to share a little bit about the digital field. All of you have registered, right? The things that I try to get access for all of you to try out all these stuff. There's nothing like going hands-on on it. So let's say, for example, the English program that is in shared, let's say, English Central. English language can be customized depending on what the industry is. Sometimes if your student parents are the souvenir shop, you get to visit a souvenir program to your account. If your mother is in the military, I go to the military module your account. If your mother is your parents are insurance people, you do that. So in the international schools, right, the kids look at something or learn English from preschool to postgraduate as such. They find meaning in doing it. And there's a lot of AI element, the artificial intelligence element. Like say, for example, after you watch the video, right, you can talk to the bot to discuss the video, and the bot will discuss everything with you, like an online tutor like that. Sometimes we try to we go and trick the bot, like, are you a boy or girl? Are you 20? Can I ask you for a date? The bot will tell you, hey, stay back in. Let's continue talking about the video that you're watching today. So actually, you can stress the machine, you can talk to the machine like a real person, and you can evaluate whether a bot or a machine can take over the role of the teachers or not. So to get experience of this, I will get access to all of you to get into the trial and pass the system so that it will go more. Now, the other thing about the Lexa reading program for a matter, what matters is, firstly, is it for us to know exactly what is required. Then you pick the genre of the book that you like. And based on that level, say you're 7 and score 700, yes, you're robust. Over 100, you are scoring 200 or 200. That means you're way below the market. And the trend that is happening now is that a lot of students are reading graphic novels, comics, and stuff like that. The maximum level is actually very low. All right. And when you read a proper book at your level in the school, you may not be world class. So you need to constantly keep track. Rather than when you go overseas or go to university, you need to find that, oh, I'm way behind time. All right. Now, lastly, the annual thing one, I will also try to let you sit for online tests. It covers CF, TOEFL, IELTS, and recently, outside LTC, right, approved it as one of the exams that you can actually do. For English teachers, you need to go up to C1. All right, general teachers, you need at least D1, C1, and stuff. You can actually pass out the English assessment at no level. Right? If you don't do that, tomorrow your student knows how to do that, you're in trouble. You don't know how to system online test. Whereas all your students know how to system online test. So what we do is that we coordinate to get you access for free for you all, rather than you all pay 1,000 and pay 5 on this kind of things. But then the price has been reduced tremendously. I say, for example, we talk to English sector and says, our country is from Kuwait. All right? Can you help us to rebound? And it says, okay, but to rebound, I want you to bless us. So you buy one, and you get another 4 free to bless another for you. All right, it's like 80% off. Okay, okay. So how's that going?
Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Munira. I'm from USM, from the Citation Division, print product, where I will be explaining more on the magazine print product that we have in our lines. Okay, next question. Okay, ILR is Island Reading Product. Island Reading Product, which consists of 4 magazines. 4 magazines that can be used in school in different age stage, age 4 to age 14 onwards, where usually this educational range magazine consists of this different team, where the magazine usually will prepare the student for the exam and to be interactive in their class as well. Okay, this is the first product. The first magazine is story time. Story time is usually for the kindergarten or early primary. You can say that from darjah 1, darjah 2, community, culture macam ni. Dia ada banyak cerita fairy tale, storytelling. You can use it to read aloud in your class. And also you got short story, fairy tale, poems, and read for them to digest with beautiful illustration. For this product, we also have teaching material where we can email it to you directly after you guys receive the magazine from us. But they have their own website. But if you guys already subscribe with us, we will show with you so you can download it easily later. So this is the second magazine which they call I. I is from I am bold, confident, and ready. They call it I for particularly for primary readers aged 10 to 12. When they come with current topics suitable in their reading time. They got their ada pelbagai topik dekat saya. Ini pun ada t-shirt yang juga dekat dalam. Jadi kalau cikgu-cikgu semua nak membeli majalah ni, saya akan emailkan juga t-shirt material tu. Saya boleh tunjukkan saya beli satu bawa saya dekat dalam. If you guys want to have a look first, I will show you guys later. Next. And the next product is Inspire Magazine, which focuses on readers aged 11 to 40. It's more on normal secondary reading, but more language games with various themes and interests. And this is also to encourage students to practice exam type question. And this is on the IT, another magazine. This is to attract readers in the upper secondary level. Age 40 onwards. This is more on the teaching reading and more on helping students in the time in the case preparing and in the different type of essay that students can digest in the magazine. Because in the magazine, they will show you they will mention the type of essay in the magazine, which can be called as argumentative, personal count, and many more. These are all the products from the IIT and I'll show you the product in the next. The news magazine, which Ms. Kazvini will show us more later on, but I will show you guys what news magazine is all about. This is like a small newspaper for kids that will be interested in reading and got more new features. Big puzzle time, crossword puzzle, and many more. Yes. And this is the latest feature, the latest issue of the product news file. You see the title is interesting, right? How flights do. So what is all about? How does the airline manage their, this thing on the plane, right? So we have it. If you guys want to subscribe with us, you can have a chat with me later, or you can approach me to ask more about it. Okay, another product we have in mind is BBC One. BBC is a bi-monthly magazine issue is under the BBC channel that focuses more on science, history, and nature. Where in this magazine, students can use any essay or article they can discuss in essays, or geography, or anything. So, all the issues, all the current one, because there will be bila bahasa skrip punya kata terus kita sampai majalah kata dan majalah berisi yang juga ada teaching material yang terletak multimedia dengan background. Jadi saya akan scan cikgu-cikgu nak memberi majalah berisi dan jadi cikgu-cikgu akan tengok benda yang sesuai dengan dalam kelas. Kita akan jadi selama ada guru benda yang satu. Okay, the next in line we have this science adventure comics. Actually, comics where we want kids to learn and love science, English, technology, and mathematics, and love to read by reading comics actually. And it's something that looks like this. So every team, every science adventure, they come in boxes. So they got everything, science, nature. I have some simple if you just want to take a look. So you just can meet me and look at later. Okay, I would like to explain about the details of this. It's not in details, but how you guys want to subscribe with us. Because later, Team Marshall will distribute the order form and you guys can pick. Yes. They already distribute, so you guys can choose which one you want to order. Because we are having special discount for today, 10% for the bundle, which is got 3 sets of bundle. One bundle is 98 ringgit. So fortunately, we have parents and income, it will be 88%. If you guys want to buy, if you guys want to buy the website, which is IC leaders, it will be the same price. But if you guys buy it in box, you have special discount or maybe 10%. Yeah, I think yeah. So this is the frequency of the negative distribution. So if time is around 6 issues per year, I never know 4 issues per year. And same goes with Inspire and IT. They got another issue because the exam preparation. So dalam tu lagi dia kritik untuk preparation for exam and how should they get the basis. Okay, this is how you the teachers or anyone who wants to buy leaders. You guys may mention the issue, let's say teachers, okay, I just want to buy one basic only. My department, my work, you guys have to buy one thing first. Jadi mungkin cara seperti beli banyak atau nak beli satu kita dah subscribe, majalah kami akan terus post, jangan pas terus suara. Dan untuk yearly subscription, ada school adoption, local library, school library, atau college atau community. Itu boleh discuss dengan mana. Itu boleh discuss dengan mana nak beli, atau yang mana kita nak, let's say, ambil satu dulu, ada masalah. And also, we are partners with JELTA, PIDG, PCA, English Department of Uni, and also colleges. Another one is sales adoption price, which we are specializing for higher, let's say, international school or colleges, they want to buy in bulk, we can discuss with them later on. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you so much for your attention. Everyone, please, I want to welcome Ms. Randy, our teacher lecturer, which she will explain how she used to Inspire in her class interactively with the student.
Okay, thank you, Mira. Take a breath. Drink some water. Okay, hi everybody, I'm Cass. Okay, before I start, I have something for everyone. Hotel New York, tuan rumah kita. Bahasa Inggris aman-aman. Dari Pulau Pinang, Tata Misalnya, murid-murid panggil Miss Kasih. Because I go a lot with the year ones, I get excited when the platform. So I want to say, first of all, I'd like to thank Mr. Keith from UBSM, our JELTA and Marshall Cavendish, and also PPD Johor for giving me this great learning opportunity to come here and share with everyone. Just a small correction, Mr. Keith, I'm not rude to Malay. Just APC, I'm not rude to Malay. Okay, so I actually come from Penang. It's the land of laksa, of late night long logs, and those laid back drivers in the country. Agree? Is agree? And for me, we're quite laid back, it's okay. So I teach in SJKT Subramanian Bharati. Okay, it's actually named after a really famous and iconic 19th century polyglot. Okay, so in my school, we really have an attitude about we love languages. So on top of the normal subjects that the students take, PM, BI, and Bahasa Tamil, we also have Mandarin classes over the weekend. Because the entire community, including the parents, are really excited about learning languages. So which is why language is really important. And I like to quote and steal a bit from Dr. Joanne's sharing. I feel like language is a lens, language is a window, and language is a transformational fairy dust that builds entire world full of opportunities for us. And that is what News Bites has been for my students and me. So the website of News Bites, the more you write, the more you write. So here I've said that I've put there like extensive and intensive reading for upper primary students. I focused on upper primary students because I had limited copies. So I've got primary, and although I've said that I focused on reading, but actually this whole thing came about because I wanted to improve my students' writing. Because usually when we get magazines, we won't have enough, we will just put them in the classroom and then the students read, right? And I was really inspired by my own students to use this magazine to tackle other skills as well. Now let's look at the first example of my students writing. And they all are like, oh my God, they write like that. Like, I'm sure they didn't pick this up from a book, right? They heard it somewhere. Okay, next. So this is my student, he's writing the Lionel Messi. So his opening is, my man Lionel Messi. That's how they talk. So obviously, I realized that, hey, my students, they write in a way that's very colloquial, and obviously they didn't pick this up from newspapers or, like, storybooks. Nowadays, we read like NSD, right? And IE, which is education and whatnot. And they're picking it up from listening to a lot of spoken word. Because I actually asked them, hey, how many of you have newspapers in your house? Very few hands. And one girl actually said, no, we don't buy newspapers, teacher. And also, and to be honest, even if we give them newspapers, they cannot compete with that amazing tool that they have that gives them all the fun, excitement, news, just like that, right? And on top of these normal activities that I do with my students, I also identified another problem. We actually did a class project. Okay, I'm going to go to the next slide. Thank you. Okay, so this is a class project that we did. It's called English Times. It's for English magazine. Because you can scan the code to take a look. Maybe you can take 1 or 2 minutes to take a look. Okay, just you can take longer to listen later, but I can't remember how much time. So if you could take a look at the third article, I think that's the next slide. Yeah, so there's the third article there. Here, my student has written, finally, the famous three times revenge. Oops, sorry. So that's how they write. Now, when it comes to a magazine, we anticipate them to write in a more formal way, right? And this made me think, hey, why are they writing like this? Like, I realized that, okay, yes, they are reading, but they're reading a lot of Geronimo, the noise, very light-hearted and happy kind of writing style. And of course, I was happy that they are reading to look for information, but they're unable to write in a formal way. And also, I realized something. When they are writing, they are not actually planning or drafting. You know, in our DSKD, we actually have able to plan and draft a paragraph or more, right? Actually, they're not doing that. What they're doing is they're just transcribing what comes to mind. And when they're writing their essays or any even normal emails, they sound like they're narrating a YouTube video. like, hey, join me. Like, you know, for email, like, dear Hafiz, hi, how are you? Come on, I'm gonna take you on a trip to my grandma's house. Instead of talking about my grandma's house, they talk that way. So that's when I realized that, hey, this news bite is a great tool to expose them to a more formal way of writing and just improve their writing in general. And besides writing, I was able to tackle a few other skills. And we actually use them in all kinds of activities, not just in the class, except for the class. And I'm going to share a little bit of those activities. Okay, so this is a one stay, one stray activity that we did. And this really, I used our limitations to our strength because we got like different copies. At this time we had different, so all the students had different copies. We couldn't do like everybody read the same article and then we discuss, we couldn't do that. So what I did was we adapted the activity into the students get into pairs and they use that particular topic to come up with questions. So, okay, let's see. Oh dear, they don't have sound. But as we can see, they are all very engaged and they were actually writing a Google Friends to find the answers. And when they move to when the one that strays moves around, they bring that newspaper's copy along. So they asked a new friend, hey, find this article, try to spell this word. And here's the thing that I found when it comes to pronunciation, I found that the students handled it by themselves because they knew that, hey, this friend is struggling to find the essay, find the words right. So I said, okay, so what can you do to make it easier for him? Give him spelling. How can I give him spelling? So I made them like be more responsible for their friends' learning. Okay, next. Okay, next was done by my colleague, Madam Banawali. She did a word hunt with them. Next. Okay, next is speak your mind. Okay, these pictures actually in the class during the second activity, but before this, we did extensive reading. Meaning I left those magazines in their class for a week. No one told them to read it, just the target. They read it at their own leisure. That's extensive reading, just read for fun. And they read it at their own pace. Some of them didn't even read it, just like the pictures, and some of them just like the games. And then we went into intensive reading where they selected an article to write a reading report on. Later on, I gave them a template. So they chose an article, they had to talk about it, and well, since we are a bit, English teachers can, please write at least 10 new words to learn. So even those really good ones who thought they could sail through this activity, they of course write down something. Yeah. Next. Unfortunately, we don't have a sound. Okay. Okay. Sorry, unfortunately, we don't have sound. But basically, what my student is doing is he's talking about what is derived from that particular article. I think what helped was bringing their focus down to only one article. And the good thing about news sites is that it has that really long ones, entire page long articles, and it also has like really short, informative segments. So even the weaker ones could choose those. It was very easy to use that. Okay. Next, we did design your own magazine. This was done during the English Language Society. As you can see, where's my cat toy? Okay, right. We use these little baskets and we labeled them A to E. Okay, so what on normal days, each basket will be in one class. Okay, and after one week, the class will alternate the boxes, so they all get to read like different types. And for English Language Society, we would just tell them, hey, go and collect all the baskets you don't have to read. And that's the time where we would, do some patching because our students would care a little bit of the pages, right? So we would repair them, and we actually did designing a whole magazine with some of the key elements that's required in a cover. What should be in a cover? How attractive should it be? What's the font size and the content, like the content page and whatnot. Next. Okay, these are examples of my students' works. The left side was done during English Language Society. The one on the right, which says New Spites Class 5B School Magazine. Now, that was done by the student without any instruction. She just loved the magazine so much that she created her own. And that's how we got the idea of letting the others try to, design their own. Yeah. So here we can see that there's contents, and then the child has actually learned to divide the points of different writing into different pages. So I see it as a win. Yeah. Okay, here we have normal, like this is one that I can print this out, and here you can see that this child has a lot of words and a lot of content and zero grammar errors. So we interviewed the boy, Dylan, how did you come about doing this? And as a kid said, our friend used ChatGPT to generate all his articles. Tapi dia rajin, dia sakit balik lah. Okay lah, okay, at least okay, at least some effort there. Okay, next. Oh, unfortunately we don't. Yeah, I hope we have some for this. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, this is not working. Sorry. Okay, anyway, basically they really enjoy this exercise, and for those of you who are of course, I will go in depth about the strategies and try to adapt it and localize it to our classrooms. Yeah. Any questions, teachers? Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this. All right, as for now, we have done this conference, and it's now lunch break, and our staff will distribute to all of you lunch voucher, and each president goes to the resume at the ground floor to the lunch. And we will